right over here if you don't mind. Just let people go. Hey, Mr. Santos, obviously, when you get called up there, one of the best trainers in the business right now, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great. You know, all the hard work's come to fruition, but at the end of the day, thank the good Lord Jesus Christ, it's better to be blessed than to be good. And I've been fortunate to be around some of the great fighters and had opportunities to work with them that have excelled me to that level. So I'm thankful for all the fighters that have put me in that position.
Now, speaking of those fighters, obviously we know the big names who are on your stable, but you also have some lesser-known names who are growing and have a lot of ability and potential. Talk to me about some of those fighters here on this card.
Puro Mexico, Isaac Lucero. I think the kid is on his way to being a superstar. Sometimes they call him Baby Canelo. He's got that look, and but he can fight toe-to-toe, all action. You couldn't ask for anything more in a fighter. He's going to give it to you every single minute of every single round, every single night. So we're excited about him. He's with Santos Boxing Promotions, and we feel that he has an opportunity to be a star, but he's got to take on challenges like he's taking on now, and he's in a barn burner of a fight because obviously the guy that he's fighting, you know, with Makram, who knocked out Zhu within 4 rounds, he went the distance with him. Sule, you know, he almost knocked him out, the Olympian, he went the distance with him. Xander Zayas, he's in a competitive fight with him. Zayas stopped him, but it was because of a cut, not because he got knocked out or taken a barrage of punches. 36 pro fights, I believe. So the guy's got a plethora of experience, 31-5, and we're going to be going against him tomorrow night. And then obviously I got Luis Nunes. And Luis Nunes is a little animal, 126-pounder. We're expecting a great performance with him. Obviously, he's going to be going up against a tough Argentinian. We had heard that Fulton didn't make weight, and Foster was thinking about maybe they weren't going to make the fight. And we said, hey, we'll step Nunes up, 126-pounder to fight Foster, and no word back. So I guess that forced them to go through with the fight that they're going through now. I don't think too many people want to see Luis Nunes. So at 26 or 30.
At this stage with him, I mean, you're really willing to put him in there against anyone right now. You think he's ready for that level?
Well, let's say this. You can ask the Foster camp. I can guarantee they're offered the opportunity. If Bolton didn't want to fight, you could fight Luis the Twist Nunes, Neguita, and they turned it down. Maybe a smart decision on their part, because like I said right now, Nunes is one of the best. 126 pounders, a kid can punch, some of the fastest hands in boxing. He can do a plethora of different things. You guys will see that on display tomorrow night. And again, 26 or 30, put him in with anybody. Some of the most known names, I'm not going to throw people under the bus, 30, 35, 40 pounders with 16-ounce gloves. He can do it.
Now, outside of your fighters, talk to me about this main event, right? Pitbull Cruz, Lamont Roach. I mean, from the trainer perspective, how do you see this fight going? I mean, what are the keys to victory for, let's say, Pitbull, who, even though he's the champion here, is the underdog according to Vegas?
Well, I'll tell you what, because Ryo was able to outbox Pitbull, turn him in circles, gave him a plethora of problems. So I think that's the reason being. But if Pitbull can mix a little bit of boxing or can get him in the trenches in a smart way, then I favor Pitbull Cruz to win this fight. If not, if he allows him to box, fix his spots, then it'll be more of the same what you see with Ryo. Although Ryo's a lefty, he's a right-hander, but it'll be more of the same that you see with Ryo. So Pitbull's going to have to make some adjustments, and he's going to have to be able to cut the ring off, and he's going to have to draw him into the trenches. But if he gets into a boxing match, unless he catches him with something big, he could be in trouble. But obviously, that's why you go back to the drawing board. I'm sure they know that, and they're going to have to get that done, because if not, you're going to have to make some serious changes.
Absolutely. And last one for me. Obviously, you talked about Lucero, right? Potential called, baby Canelo. One day, potentially, maybe become the face of Mexican boxing. You never know, right? But right now, people are talking about Pitbull and Mr. Sean Gibbons saying that they want to be the next face of Mexican boxing after Canelo, after his loss. How do you see the landscape in Mexican boxing? I mean, do you see Pitbull as maybe having that opportunity, or are there other names from, your eyes as a boxing fan too, who can maybe take the helm after Canelo?
Well, everybody wants to become the face of Mexican boxing. Who wouldn't want to be? They're the lifeblood of the sport. They drive the sport. The Mexican fans are second to none. I think we all understand that. Of course, we want to be the face of Mexican boxing, and who wouldn't want to be? But at the end of the day, the cream always rises to the top, and so we'll see who ends up carrying the mantle. So everybody's jockeying for position now that Canelo's much more in his later years than he was before. He's still probably the face of boxing, but he's on his way out. and all these young bucks are trying to come in here, young pit bulls trying to come in here and take that slot, and that's what we're going to try to do tomorrow night. We're going to be in an all-out war, Mexican war tomorrow night. I know that for a fact.
100%. Obviously, looking forward. Best of luck to your fighters, and I'm sure they're going to steal the show.
God bless you. At Bob Santos Boxing. We love all the fans out there. God bless you.